Okay, so welcome to this week's market review and expectation. So this is the dollar index, and just as I do every week, I take a look at the previous week's delivery, what I was expecting in the previous week against what the market delivered, and I also talk about what I'll be expecting in the coming week. So for the past few weeks, I've been targeting this line right here, which is on the weekly time frame. You can see that it is the high end of this particular fair value gap. Alright, that's we are trying to fill, or price is trying to fill. Okay, and for the past few weeks, like about last 2 weeks, I was not expecting this deeper retracement, but we had it anyway. That is Forex for you, and everything is accepted. Yeah, so in the previous week, just this past week, that is from the 27th to 31st of January, I was expecting price to have its bounce from this level. Okay, so this particular line right here, which is the lower end of this fair value gap, this weekly fair value gap. If you go to the weekly time frame, you see it much clearer, which is the lower end down here. Okay, so as I said, if you watch the previous week's market review and expectation, you would hear me say that this level, okay, which is the lower end of the weekly time frame, you can see it very well. This side, okay, this particular fair value gap was actually my last line of defense for higher prices. Okay, and you can see always price working in there, and having some kind of projection afterwards. Right. Yeah, so you've seen some kind of momentum higher, and I'm still eyeing the higher end of the previous fair value gap, or the weekly fair value gap. Okay, so we've taken out this high right here, and you can expect some little retracement down, and then you can go higher. Now the next immediate target is the high of this candle, and then the low of this candle. There's a little gap in between there. Okay, and we can expect price to target that level in the coming week, and then from there we can target this particular high. This high is not included because this is Sunday's candle. Right, I don't consider those Sunday's candle. So let's see. I think this candle comes in at 109.402, and then this one comes in at 109.383, and then this one comes in at 109.3. So obviously this is a swing high. Okay, this particular candle is a swing high. So you can see that this candle is higher than these two candles on its left and then right hand side. Okay, so it makes it a swing high, and that's the next target. Then you can look out for this one. But price has to give us the willingness. We've seen the rejection from the support I was talking about, or the fair value gap I was talking about in the previous week. Yeah, so we should see price continue to go much higher. If we should reject and come back to this fair value gap, then most likely I'll consider this whole drop a reversal. Okay, I'll consider it a reversal for lower prices in the dollar index, and then the higher prices in the foreign currencies or the other currencies. That's the euro, Aussie, pound, and the rest. Okay, yeah. So that's my expectation for the coming week. Let's see what the market has to offer. Yeah, so let's see what news impacts that we are to expect. So as I do, I don't take a look at the pound and then the euro as I trade, because whatever we expect in the dollar index, we expect the reverse in the euro and then the pound. Okay, yeah. But as time goes on, I will try and come up with an expectation for those two currencies. Alright, so this is the feed from the Forex factory, and in the coming week, that's from the 3rd of February to 7th of February. These are the news impact we have to expect. On Monday at 10 a.m., the mid-impact news affecting the euro, which is the Core CPI flash estimates at the 10 a.m. And then all day the OPEC GMMC meeting. That's affecting all currencies. That's the mid-impact news. And then at 2:45 p.m., we have the final manufacturing PMI affecting the dollar. That's also a mid-impact. And then at 3 p.m., we have the ISM manufacturing PMI, a high impact news, which is to affect the dollar index. And then on Tuesday, 4th February at 3 p.m., we have the JOLT's job opening. That's a high impact news at 3 p.m. affecting the dollar index. Then on Wednesday, 5th February at 1:15 p.m., we have the high impact news, right? The ADP non-farm employment change, and then at 2:45 p.m. mid impacts affecting the same dollar at final service PMI, and then 3 p.m. we have the ISM service PMI. That's the high impact affecting the dollar, and then at 3:30 we have the crude oil inventories affecting the dollar. That's the mid impact news. Alright, and then on Thursday, 6th February at 9:30 a.m. we have the GBP construction PMI affecting the pound. That's the mid impacts. And then at 12 p.m. we have the Bank of England monetary policy reports, and then monetary policy summary. All these are high impact news which are going to affect the pound. Okay, so you have to be very much aware of that on Thursday. And then at 1:30 p.m. unemployment claims, and then 7:30 p.m. the FOMC member Wallace speak. So the 1:30 news release is going to be high impact news, and then the one at 7:30 the FOMC member Wallace speaks is a mid impact, right? And then on Friday you have the NFP affecting the dollar index. So on Friday, I don't expect any of us to be trading. Just observe what the market has to offer. So our trades should be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then on Thursday, you can just monitor and then learn. Right? Yeah. So that is it. And these times are in GMT, right? So whoever you are or whatever your broker's server's time are, you have to adjust, and then you can get the corresponding time. Alright, so as I said, let's see, I'm looking for higher prices in the dollar index here in the coming week. Let's see how price delivers. Okay, and then yeah, so I'll talk to you next week after market has closed. Thank you for watching.